What's up, guys? Huge show today. We got a guest joining us. Grab your drinks, load your bowls, roll your spliffs, kick off your shoes, get ready. Assemble the goyim. Share the links. Load your crack pipes. Pop your cans. Prep your needles. Fire up your hookahs. Draw the shades. Lock your doors. Line up your lines.
I never wanted riches. I never needed fame. I only wanted somewhere.
Wow, the Christ brain sheep is so good. There's your Jewish shepherd.
But then we heard a rumor that stopped us in our tracks. They call the Goyim cattle boys. We can't have that. One flock, one shepherd, that's all I need to know. Oh, put me in the pasture, just tell me where to go. Sheep, not cattle, I've never felt so free. Thank you, Rabbi Jesus, for making a sheep of me. Sheep, not cattle, I finally know my place. I may still be a farm animal, but that's a title we embrace. My neighbor said, you're Goyim. I said, technically, yes.
Good one. You got a bunch of Christian sheep. You deserve your
Just
flock
English.
cameras.
That's a
Flock of sheep. Get it?
He pointed toward the pasture, said cows look fine to me. I said, mind your bloody manners. The shepherd called me sheep. One flock, one shepherd, that's all I need to know. Oh, put me in the pasture, just tell me where to go. Sheep, not cattle, I've never felt so free. Thank you, Rabbi Jesus, for making a sheep of me. Sheep, not cattle, I finally know my place. I may still be a farm animal, but that's a title we embrace. Little lambs in your to please. Happy with the softer word. Down upon our knees. Sheep, not cattle. I've never felt so free. Thank you, Rabbi Jesus, for making a sheep of me. Sheep, not cattle. I finally know my place. I may still be a farm animal, but that's a title we embrace. One shepherd, one flock, one pasture. Why not? No cattle, not me. Thank you, Rabbi Jesus. I'm proud to be a sheep.
All right, one more for Ruddy Boys. That was amazing. Let's hear also We Was the Real Jews.
We was in the house.
I try to be a better person around my kids. I really do. I try to.
They said the Jews were from the Holy Land. The real Jews were white, not brown and tanned. Jesus chose a body that could handle the cold, not the kind that turns red when the sun gets bold. The lost tribes didn't get lost, it's true. We've been in England and dropped the Hebrew. We was the real Jews. We was the real Jews. The ones who actually look like Jesus too. We was the real Jews. Abraham's kids took a wrong turn north, ended up in London and picked up the pork. Moses parted the sea, then caught a train straight to Manchester in the pouring rain. The lost tribes didn't get lost, it's true. We've been in England and dropped the Hebrew. We was the real Jews. We was the real Jews. The ones who actually
Jesus looks like Baked Alaska
like Jesus too.
in this one.
We was the real Jews. Circumcision will pass on that scene. We're the chosen ones who stay uncut and clean.
Yoba.
We was the real Jews. We was the real Jews. We was the real Jews. The ones who actually look like Jesus too. We was the real Jews. We was the real Jews, mate. Praise Rabbi Jesus.
Shout out Ruddy Boys.
I try to be a better person around my kids. I really do. I try to change.
Last intro, 2 minutes, and we're getting started. Hello, internet friends. How are you all doing? I'm Adam Green. This is No More News. It is Wednesday, August 19th, 2026. We've got a guest joining us today for the first time. Basilian Thought is going to be here. He's running a little late. He should be here in about half an hour. Looks like there's a lot more people here to start the show than usual. I guess you're all here. You're his followers, media literacy guys. You guys are here waiting to see this talk. He will be here, and we'll do another one in the future as well. How is this not a 10 out of 10 on the thumbnail game, though? He's Muslim or was a Muslim, so we got our Muslim hookah, our little Muslim lounge. Of course, I got the cat. Super bass cat. Let's go. So, we had some elections last night. Unsurprisingly, I don't think anybody really thought Dan Bilzerian or James Fishback would win, but everybody was pretty much surprised that Dan turned out doing better than Fishback did. But this is funny. Everybody's sharing this clip around, including Spencer, who has the new book out. Congratulations, Spencer and Brahmin, for their new Myth to Power book. Has been pre-released. I will get it as soon as I can get a hard copy of it from Amazon, and then have him on to talk about it. But here's an old clip, not even that old. Topic was, he's debating destiny here. We're going to get into that. We've got a couple Candace things, not too much. We've got a bunch of these crazy women and their performative support for this woman that killed her kids. She went full Andrea Yates. We may play the new Dune trailer. Dune Max. We've got a Louis C.K. video about the end of religion. We're going to see what that's about as well. Let's start with the Fishback thing, though. Get as much as we can get to before our guest gets here.
Negotiate multilateral.
So this was before he became he jumped on the anti-Israel train. He was supporting Barry Weiss, and he was a Zionist, apparently.
Kushner tried to help Israelis negotiate multilateral peace agreements or more bilateral peace agreements for the Abraham Accords, again, while cutting out the Palestinians.
Hey,
all
Andrew.
of this just continued to drive the Palestinian plight further and further because they saw more and more allies being isolated from them. They saw no recognition out from the United States. And then, obviously, terrorist attacks is all you can do from that point, apparently. So
Trump moved an embassy, got Muslim-majority countries for the first time ever to recognize the rightful existence of the Jewish state of Israel. And that justifies the heinous attack we saw on October 7th, where we killed over 1,000.
Who said anything justified
Well, you
anything?
said that Trump was responsible for October 7th.
I said that Donald Trump and his foreign policy posturing is what moved us in that direction.
President Biden was in office for 3 years before October 7th.
What a bad argument. Destiny's trying to blame Trump for October 7th. Yeah. Destiny it's weird that he's such a Zionist, but then he's anti-Trump. He's got Trump derangement syndrome, but he's a Zionist shill at the same time. Bizarre. Just, I guess, whatever pays.
It happened.
Apparently.
How possibly could that be Trump's fault?
What did Biden do to contribute to the conditions that made October 7th happen?
Very clear. Very clear. Iran was only exporting 150,000 barrels of oil a day under Trump. Now they're exporting 1.6 million. They're making hundreds of billions of dollars a year more. That emboldens them to give their proxies weapons, money, and the vigor to attack the Jewish state. And that is unacceptable in the international community. Let me tell you something about President Trump. Let me tell you something about President Trump.
The only reason that Hamas attacked Israel, you think the only reason they're able to do it is because of increased Iranian funding?
Who funds Hamas?
In part, it's Iran, but Hamas gets funding from all sorts of different adventures.
Who funds Iran?
They were getting
It's bad. They all did this talking point. Sorry, you didn't need funding from Iran for them to break through a fence with some guns. And what did they have? Parachute hang gliders. How did they get in? Yeah, I can see Destiny's jaw wiggling back and forth a lot. I always notice that.
They get money from Qatar, right?
Who funds? Okay. Who funds Hamas? Of course they do.
Right? Probably more.
It's funny how like Fuentes and all these groypers and anti-Zionist people all got behind Fishback when he was a Zionist like 5 minutes ago. Isn't that crazy? Basil will be here in about another 10 minutes, guys.
More money. No.
It might have been Qatar, I think, actually.
Well, they give him a Ritz-Carlton hotel room, but listen.
No.
And he promised he was going to give his 23andMe. Well, he claimed he was part Jewish. Then he said he wasn't. Then he said he's going to put out his 23andMe. He never did.
Ritz-Carlton hotel room. But listen,
No, they were transferring a whole lot of money to the Gaza Strip. That was one of the big things. One of the big scandals that Netanyahu was
this
involved
guy.
in was allowing that money to pass through to the Gaza.
Where
One of the
are
big scandals
you?
that
And
Netanyahu was
I'm
involved in was
so
allowing that money to pass
sorry.
through
That's
to the
what I
Gaza
think
Strip
of when I
under
hear
let's
his
just do some
supervision.
quick logical reasoning here. If Iran gets more money, that's good for Hamas, right? You agree on that? Come on.
Broadly speaking.
Broadly speaking, yeah, come on. Just
Turn it on
concede one
PowerChat.
thing, Stephen. Come on.
Broadly speaking, probably, yeah.
Okay. All right.
There's more that at play here that I'm
fine.
not even
Cool
sure if you're
sweater,
aware of. So the
bro.
IRGC,
Did you
the
wear
Iranian
your
Revolutionary
American
Guard Corps has
Patriot
some amount of
sweater?
money that's guaranteed to it, regardless of whether exporting or importing is a
And you know
country.
what?
But
And you know
in
what?
general, I agree with you. Sure, yeah.
And you know what? I am glad that President Trump ordered the assassination of Qasem Soleimani, because that man is responsible for death and destruction, the targets he made on the Jewish
The
state
prototype. Nick's calling him the prototype. Thank you, Jedi Ranger. Money for you.
were completely unacceptable. Stephen,
I don't even think the targets he made on American citizens in Iraq was unacceptable. I have no love lost for Soleimani. I'm glad the dude's dead. I'm not going to sit here and defend it, but Donald Trump doesn't do anything good foreign policy-wise for Israel. He doesn't have a vision for the region. That's why he had to basically leave all of it to his...
Really? Really, Destiny? Trump doesn't do anything good for Israel? Come on.
son-in-law, Kushner.
The blueprint. This is the blueprint, Nate Live.
Kushner tried to help Israelis...
Crazy. Okay, this is just despicable. Russia shill network in full effect. I find this disgusting. As much as I didn't like Charlie Kirk, he was cool to Dave. He brought Dave on to TPUSA to do debates. He backed him up when they were all attacking him for platforming Dave Smith, and then he sits down with Candace, calls her a legend, says she won the debate, gives her no pushback at all on attacking Charlie's wife and friends. No honor among thieves, right, Formation? What a scumbag. All for the clout, all to get a little bit of the clout from Candace's teat.
This whole spectacle. Anything
Yes.
you want to say? What are your thoughts
Yes.
on it now, a few days
Spectacle, actually. It's not a debacle. It's a debacle and a spectacle.
out?
As soon as it concluded, I was just flying high because I
Flying high. She's just so happy. She made so much money, and she's so gleeful and happy to debate the murder of her friend, her best friend.
first and foremost, I was fully confident going into the debate. And
Yeah, you're always confident even when you're wrong.
despite that, I overstudied, reminded myself of different elements because you never want to underestimate somebody. But I knew just in the way that he was presenting and the chain smoking and the false bravado, that his whole strategy was going to be to come at me like I was an OnlyFans model. And also why I pushed wanting
Didn't treat
the
you
debate
like
to
an
happen
OnlyFans
quickly
model. He should have.
was because I knew that
He should have treated you like an OnlyFans model.
was because I knew that he didn't care about this.
This whole
Moose 6 Gorillion sent $10 out of boredom. I've infiltrated a small rural church to plant
Ha.
seeds of doubt and successfully dissuaded a
Saved.
young man from getting baptized.
Good job. The good idea, 6 Gorillion. Doing the Lord's work.
Bob sent
Anything
$10,
but
please,
Destiny,
anything
yeah.
but Destiny.
We don't cover much Destiny. I never watched Destiny. Amalek shared me here a clip of Sam Tripoli, too, with my exact thoughts. He's on with Sean Kelly. Notice how Sam Tripoli will spew this nonsense in public, but refuses to debate anyone on it or admit how wrong he's been about multiple facts and theories surrounding the assassination. Yeah, these people, all of them, not just Sam, they'll all tweet about it all day. They'll cover it on their shows all the time. They'll claim we're Jews or working for the feds if we don't agree with them, but none of them want to debate. They're all scared to debate because I think they know they're full of shit, and this is just a big grift to them.
Why is Netanyahu doing interviews all the time saying it wasn't them? I think the lady...
Dude, everybody, what a dumb fucking question. Sam, it happened and immediately everybody on the internet started saying Netanyahu did it and Israel did it. That's why and then he got asked about it and he said, no, that's preposterous. Oh, must mean he's guilty. Everybody accused him and he denied it. Must mean he's guilty. How stupid can you be, Sam? Dude, you're a 50-year-old man, conspiratainment grifter with your sports ball jerseys and hats.
Why is Netanyahu doing interviews all the time saying it wasn't them? I think the lady protests too much, methinks. China hasn't said they didn't do it. Iran...
Nobody accused China of doing it, you dumb idiot. What is wrong with you, Sam? No wonder they don't want to debate. How do you think this would hold up with somebody with the slightest bit of common sense opposing him on the other side? Dude, I'm so sick of these comedian, podcaster, disinfo agents. Sam, Owen Benjamin, Jimmy Dore, Kurt Metzger. Now throw in Smith, Dave Smith. Not funny. How is Dave Smith a comedian? Not funny at all.
And hasn't said they didn't do it.
I think it was an inside thing.
100%. It's a
I
professional.
love how it's always 0%. Yeah, Leonardo, 0% that Tyler did it, even though all the evidence converges and points that he did it. 100% that it was a conspiracy. So there's no amount of information that would ever convince you you're 100% mind made up.
Hit.
You don't think that kid did it? The
No.
22-year-old?
No. Why would he not confess to it when he's in jail right now?
He did confess to it, you idiot. Dude, there's a confession note that they found burnt up in the trash, by the way, I just saw. He confessed to his parents. He confessed to his boyfriend. He confessed and admitted he did it in the Discord links, in the text messages. What are you talking about, dude?
No. Why would he not confess to it when he's in jail right now?
Why isn't he in the courtroom saying, they set me up, I didn't do it? That's the real question. How come his defense is not arguing for any of the conspiracies and they admitted that he was there and he took the shot? Huh? The real question, how do these conspiracy grifters get away with this shit? Just blatant misinformation.
Patsy. This is the playbook. This is what they've done all the time. I mean, look at what they did with the governor of Michigan kidnapping. Do you know that story?
No.
They said that these guys, these militias, were going to try to kidnap the governor. Then it turned out that 13 of the 15 kidnappers were Fed operatives.
How's that
crap.
exactly
And they
the
not only
same?
were they Fed operatives, the FBI was
If he's a Fed operative, then why wouldn't he say he did it?
paying all their expenses. They have a paper trail. Everything's about manipulating energy and manipulating how you see the world. Why is Netanyahu?
You're the one manipulating people, dude. And this is why he wants to lie about me and talk shit and scared to debate every one of them. Ridiculous, dude. So preposterous. Dude, I saw Nick Fuentes say a clip last night. He's like, in a year or two from now, all these people pushing this are going to look back with regret on how stupid they were. I don't think they were, though. I think they're going to keep doubling down forever. They're going to keep doubling down forever to save face. They'll never be able to admit they were wrong. But yeah, all of this is going to age really bad, and we're not going to forget it. But people have forgotten it. Guys like Lionel and Stu Peters are promoting this. Lionel promoted the Q PSYOP. If you promoted the Q PSYOP for years, you should lose your credibility forever, and nobody should ever listen to you. But no, Lionel, he's back at it. Back at it. All the Russia shills that are always on RT pushing this shit. Yeah, they'll move on to some other new kooky conspiracy of disinfo.
Debate is it's like, hey, what is exactly this?
Yeah, fuck Nick too. Nick, compared to all these people, is like a super genius, but yeah, he sucks.
Debate is it's like, hey, what is exactly the standard?
Sent $5. How do they get away with it? Sadly, Adam, that's the price of freedom of speech.
Yeah, the masses of sheeple out there love being duped and lied to and living in a fantasy land. That's apparently why they get away with it.
The burden before people can freely speculate, about like a topic. And like, obviously,
Davidson now
okay,
sent
we have kind of
$20. The defense is now arguing that Tyler should not get the death penalty because he hit his intended target and no one else.
Right.
This case closed.
They're not disputing that he was there with the gun and planted the gun and took the shot. None of that. They're not disputing any of it. All these people should be in prison for Russian disinfo. Hello, Laura Loomer, can you help us? Can you help us, Laura Loomer? Rabbi Mizrahi. Do I have to say it? Rabbi Mizrahi was right about these dumb goys.
this standard that I guess since like the Magna Carta or whatever has been the pillar of Western civilization, that, okay, before we deprive someone of their liberty, the standard is like what we call it beyond a reasonable doubt, which is a very clunky, weird phrase that is not even clear what, like how do you go beyond a point of doubt? What exactly does that mean? I guess it means like there essentially is no doubt, although there always is some degree of doubt. But anyway, so we say that's the standard before we imprison someone and take away their freedom. Now, the standard for, say, you firing someone, like if you suspected someone on your team was stealing from you, okay, I don't know that we don't have the same standard that you say it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt, but certainly we would go like, hey, you don't want to fire someone if they didn't actually steal from you. So like, make sure you're right about that. But I also thought something that was just very interesting to me is like, I said this on my recap the other day, I thought that once Andrew said 75%, I almost went, well, then there's the debate.
Right.
I mean, if we're only at 75%, then that gives license to a good friend of Charlie Kirk's to be like, well, I'm going to pursue every other theory under the sun. I mean, I just don't like, it's like once we're debate.
Yeah, I thought that was dumb too. I bet you somebody should ask Andrew, like, do you regret saying you're only 75% sure? I would say way higher. I'd say 95 to 99% sure Tyler did it. Oh, it's totally, he's basically saying right now, oh, Candace, your doubt is totally reasonable. Everything you've been doing is totally reasonable, Candace. There's no evidence that he did it. And also, like, you're complaining about reasonable doubt. They haven't even had the trial yet. They showed a lot of the evidence at the preliminary hearing, but in the trial, it's going to be all of it, exhaustive, going over all of the evidence. This is crazy. Everybody's sharing this around now. So Candace says, we are legion, which is what a demon says in the Bible. The demon legion. She's calling her and her audience demons. Just typical Candace.
Bro, I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. Wow, we need merch. This will go down in debate history. Kudos.
It's the stupidest saying ever. Stupidest saying. I can explain it to you, but I can't help you make you understand it. Oh, people are like, oh my God, Candace, queen. If you're impressed by that, there's no helping you.
To your bravery once again, but they must realize we are legion right behind you. God is with you. Thank you so much for you guys being with me. I think our audience actually grew. The platform got bigger. And it's because telling the truth, also exercising humility is really important. And if you learn anything from this debate, like if you don't know something, just say you don't know it. You're not required to be.
Dude, you have no humility and you have no truth, Candace. Oh, I hate this world. All these people from Dan to Jake to Candace to Owen Benjamin and Jimmy Dore and Lionel and all of them, they're all Tucker, Alex Jones, they all suck so bad. Where are all the smart people? See, this is what I'm saying. Nick used to be like my rival, my adversary. I used to despise him in the Groypers. I used to say, oh, they're low IQ, dumb, stupid idiots. And now I just like, I wish for the day when it was our opposition was Nick and the Groypers. Nick and the Groypers compared to all these newbie morons is like night and day how stupid these people are.
Be an expert at everything. I didn't even dive into, it sounded crazy when he said the bullet split in air and caused air. It felt like another one of his confident lies, but I wasn't.
What was that, Andrew? Bullets don't break apart in the air. What are you talking about? What was that? He must have been super nervous, dude. He must have been nervous and not thinking straight. I don't blame him. I'd be nervous as hell. He's not like, he hasn't been some household famous guy for a long time on the internet. He had like a meteoric rise. I can only imagine the pressure.
I pretend to be a ballistics expert on splitting bullets midair that create air under your shirt. And I just trusted the internet. They will take a look at that. The hunters, the common sense people, we're going to go, this man is once again lying boldly about that claim. And sure enough, we've already seen videos of people just going, he's clinically insane. I had Air Force veterans messaging me being like, I cannot believe he said this on your platform. And that's the point. This is how we grow. This is how we are Legion, because people go, that is such an absurd lie to tell that I now need to look into what Candace has been saying. And so many people then go back and they watch the content and they recognize the holes. And we are doing this because we know there's that everything is wrong with the Charlie Kirk narrative, literally everything.
Yeah, now she's still doubling down, lying about kinetic energy from a bullet or how it pushes air out. The air has to move around it, has a little air wave that goes along with it. But yeah, the splitting bullet, Andrew, what are you talking about? Bullets don't split open in the air. That's crazy. We was legion, which is literally in the Bible. In the Bible, legion refers to the many demons possessing a man whom Jesus encounters. Da Vinci, thank you.
Sent $20. Do you think it is possible that Candace knows she's wrong and is doing this on purpose? Meaning, do you think she might be a Mossad op?
If it's a Mossad op, it's in conjunction working for FSB in Russia. I think, if anything, Russia is controlling the opposition to Zionist and working together at the highest levels to control the whole dichotomy. So in the Bible, it's, my name is Legion. When Jesus asked the demon its name, it answers, my name is Legion, for we are many. And then her and her followers quote that. She's calling her and her audience a bunch of demons, which is true. Her husband's family has deep Russian and Zionist ties. That John Mappin guy, the Scientologist weirdo that she's close with, also has a Russian wife or something, right? Crazy. Here Candace reveals #1 rule of the internet, never tell the truth. She lives by that.
But I remember you were kind of the first one that sort of made this a thing where you could like be a personality on the internet and sort of earn your own income that way.
Yeah.
And then you did this horrible thing.
Dude, I never remember her hair looking so bad. Dude, whoever's doing her hair now, this was before she got all the money in the millions, apparently, because this hair she used to have, eek.
I know, I told the truth.
You told the truth.
Oh,
and
gosh.
the rule #1 on the internet, if you want to survive,
Yeah.
is to never tell the truth.
Be a liar.
Be a liar.
Yeah, essentially.
Exactly. But I remember you were kind of the first one that
Says a lot. She's very confident even when she's wrong, and you want to make it online, be a liar. I think this is what, maybe I'm the dumb one. Maybe if I was smarter, and maybe all these people I'm calling retarded are just smarter than me, because the smart play is to lie to all the idiots out there, and then you make tons of money on the internet. Maybe that is the ticket. That's the path. Now, this is also crazy. I can't believe this woman. Remember, Andrew challenged to debate her. He wanted to do it some neutral place. She insisted, demanded that they come to her house. And now she's complaining that they were at her house.
Family torment us, publishing things about my children's, so many things that I know. And I think the biggest thing is don't send a slob to my house.
I hate these faces she makes, dude.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. Slob to my house. The biggest thing is don't send a slob to my house.
Don't send a
And don't do
slob
that.
to
Please
my
don't do that
house.
again, especially when I am pregnant with a boy. It's deeply upsetting to me and it's unnecessary.
It's deeply upsetting that you came to my house. You demanded they come to your house.
Andrew, Erica in particular, you guys are really starting to partner with people who are interested in trying to psychologically go after me and my family.
Wow. Complaining that Erica is psychologically
Katie
going
Hanzo
after
sent
her.
$5.
I've never
Apparently
seen such
Theo
projection.
Von is her neighbor. What is happening? Am
Yep.
I on crazy pills?
And who did Theo Von just have on the other day? Professor Zhang. Alexander Dugin. Professor Zhang. I can't believe this, dude. She's saying that Erica is trying to come at her psychologically. Talk about crying out in pain as they strike you. Who did I see saying this? Oh, Myron. I saw a clip of Myron, actually, and I completely agree. I've been saying the same thing. Their TPUSA and Erica and her lawyers are saving every single video, every single clip.
O'Malley
Yo,
sent
Grace,
$20.
thank you.
You would have been better for the Candace debate. It would have been a rational discussion.
I'm chomping at the bit to try to debate one of these big influencers pushing this. I've been challenging them every day online. Nobody wants to smoke. They're all a bunch of lying, grifting frauds. None of them want to debate.
to partner with people who are interested in trying to psychologically go after me and my family, torment us, publishing things about my children's cars and the vehicles that they travel in. I think you should stop doing that.
What? Dude, these faces, the frown she makes. Oh, people are saying things about my kids and the cars that they travel in. What? Somebody, you put some of Andrew's team in the garage or the basement where there was some kids' toys, and they said that there was like, an electric car in there or something, and you're playing victim over this? You're the one that insisted that you do this at your house. She goes, oh, Erica's trying to psychologically torment me. Coming from her is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I could just put something in the suggestion box. Just call off the dogs, or don't, and we can keep having fun. Anyway,
call off the dogs.
So many
she
things
says.
that I know, and
oh, right after Amalek says right after this, she says, of course, the first thing my husband did when they left was sweep the house for bugs. Smart, yeah, very Jason Bourne of a farmer there. But yeah, I hope to God they are. TPUSA is saving every one of her live streams, every one of her tweets, building the defamation case, waiting for the trial to be over and he gets convicted. And then they are going to go after her. And I hope they take every last shekel and ruin her life. I hope she gets the Alex Jones treatment times 1,000,000. And she retires homeless, never. I hope she doesn't even have enough money to pay for an internet bill. And they take every single microphone and every cord and every camera that she has. That's what she deserves for what she's done. And everybody else that enabled her and participated in this. All right, palate cleanser. Let's watch the new Dune trailer. And then we'll get to this creepy Catholic Christian doing some weird skull magic, some weird skull rituals. Oh, dude, I'm so Goyim fatigued. I'm so internet fatigued. Like, I just want to log off, sign off, log off, and just hang out with the kids all day. Hang out with my dog and my cat. Watch Oliver Tree videos and Game of Thrones and movies. I feel like that's why the internet's so slow too, is everybody's fed up with all the pod slop that's going on and all the Trump bullshits, and people are just tuning out. I need a vacay. I'm due for a vacay.
Tell me what lies ahead.
The end.
Oh, I'm going to go see this in IMAX. $12.18. Mark your calendars.
I trusted you! You promised me that you would never take power in your name. You convinced me that this was your home. That I was your home.
What do you know about me?
You have conquered the galaxy. You've destroyed thousands of worlds.
What are your thoughts on that?
Jason Momoa, he's back
You're
from
way
the dead.
beyond redemption.
Why are you here?
To deliver a peace proposal.
Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse?
was meant to destroy you.
We plan to strike at the core of Imperial power.
You intend to kill Paul?
Regime change.
Goy slop? Dude, I'll take this goy slop all day over Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson and their demon slop.
We've just signed our death warrants.
Robert Pattinson, too.
I found someone.
I'm ready to overdose on goy slop.
The future has a way of talking to me.
Oh, he leaves her for the hot blonde princess?
How does it feel to be human like everyone else, Paul Atreides?
You have no fear, do you?
I fear dishonor.
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I was one.
No more goy slop.
Forgive me for all I've done.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Better than the last trailer. Oh, dude, where's Basil? Is he gonna come? He's gonna show up, and I'm gonna have to leave in like 5 minutes. Look at how creepy this is.
Davin Sinau sent $20. If you're anti-Abrahamic, you should read these books. Maybe I am having confirmation bias, but they seem to be about what you talk about.
They definitely are. I've been talking about this for years, since the first Dune. I never read the books. I knew nothing about Dune until the Dune movie came out recently. But clearly, it's this Bene Gesserit are the puppet masters. They're using religion to manipulate the galaxy and engineer apocalyptic wars. They're planting prophecies about a messiah to enslave the planet. It's 100% all allegory for what's going on with religion. That's why I love it so much. Thank you, Da Vinci. Ew. Dude, what are these guys doing? Dude, we need to, Christians, what is going on? We gotta shut this shit down. Dude, kisses it. Oh, man. Dude, this dude's kissing and then putting it with the crown. What the hell? What is wrong with these people? What a death cult. Oh, just like Jesus said, kiss thy skulls. Crazy. That is a real skull. Ew, look at the teeth, dude. Could you imagine how the thing smells? This guy's like, oh, I'm very serious. Let me put on my white gloves for the skull ritual. They're putting it in the head of this one. Is this like, I need answers. Grok, hey Guac, can you tell me what's going on here? Dude, Christians, what is wrong with you? This is your brain on Jesus. You end up doing, and then meanwhile they'll sit around and be like, oh, you worship sticks and rocks and trees. Are you questioning my faith? You want to go? I need to get that up.
Yeah, I've got faith, dude. What do you have, you little bitch? You want to throw down, bro?
Okay, hey.
You want to see what it feels like to talk shit about Christians, dude? I'll kick your heathen ass!
Are the Catholics going to defend this? This is Catholic, right? He's got his little pink small hat on. Gay! Pink small hat.
Davidson now sent $10. This is an example of the shadows in Plato's cave allegory.
Is it? Dude, this is blasphemy, dude. You're not allowed to make fun of our skull rituals. Into our Aryan, what is this supposed to be, Mother Mary or something? What is going on? Maybe we can find some answers. We need some answers here. All right, he didn't link to where it came from. Oh, look, Adriana is sweeping. She says, not creepy at all. They are called relics. It's actually called a relic, so it's not creepy, okay? Usually from saints, sometimes they get exposed so people can see them. Saint relics are very real. The bones are blood of saints. Christianity is based on necromantic act. Jesus dies, his spirit inhabits the underworld for 3 days. The miracle of necromancy. This is your prize for saving the most foreskin for Jewish people. Grok, what is happening here? Thank you, Grok. The 900th anniversary of St. Agatha's relics returning to Catania, Sicily. Wow. Totally not creepy. Cringy Christian Theater presents A Woman's Encounter with Aliens.
I was visited when I was a young girl, and
This is my favorite Christian woman. Gotta respect the grift. Sounds a little demonic, right? Yeah, they'll be like, oh, Skull and Bones is so satanic, occult, and then they do the same shit with their skulls.
I was visited when I was a young girl, and alien beings, implanted an interdimensional device in me that harvested my eggs over my lifetime. Yeah. So this device obviously was harvesting them right when they would mature. Yeah. So that they could then try to work their work, and I have no idea how they do that, but to try to create a hybrid child, which they actually eventually did. And I saw it, I was shown it, and its name was Starburst.
Dude, the fact that like literally insane people that say the most unimaginably stupid things have huge platforms and make millions of dollars spewing their mental illness. These people belong in mental institutions. I can't believe it. What is happening? Okay, let's see Louis C.K.'s just ended the religion debate. Let's see. This YouTube was pumping this to me, so hopefully.
I try to be a better person around my kids. I really do. I try to change my behavior around them. Like, I have rules in my house. They all apply to me. Like, I have a rule that I don't curse around my kids. It's a rule. It does happen. You know, sometimes you have a stressful moment, you're with your kids, so you say something by mistake. Like one time I was making dinner for my kids, and I gave my daughter a bowl of soup, and I said, here's your fucking soup. But you can see how that was a tough situation.
You know, as an experiment, I think I should like start a TikTok and just say the craziest things I could possibly think of, or just hear the craziest things out there and then repackage them and pretend like I'm being real. That's probably the ticket. That's the way. That's the path. Just lie. Just say the I think this is what Owen Benjamin does. Maybe Sam Tripoli too. Just spout the dumbest things you could possibly think of on the internet and watch the shekels flow.
You're supposed to teach your kids right from wrong. I don't know, it's confusing, you know? Some people raise their kids religiously, and that kind of covers it. They kind of go, all this, do that. I'm not raising my kids religiously because I don't feel like it. Just get up on a Sunday, fuck that. Fuck that. Let your souls rot, kids. I don't care, I'm not getting... Daddy, who's Jesus? None of your business. Go back to bed.
Oh, I told my daughter to. She's totally down. We're going to do a video with my daughter. I'm going to have her put on a mask or something. I'm going to sit her right here on my lap. She's going to get an earbud. We're going to watch a short video for kids explaining evolution and a short video for kids of the Genesis creation story. And we're going to find out, are you smarter than a 5-year-old? I don't know what she's going to say. I'm guessing, I'm hoping, since she's got the green brains, that she's going to know evolution is the one that makes more sense. And if she can figure out evolution is true and Genesis is a fairy tale, but adults can't, it's going to speak volumes.
But my kids, you know, they're living in the world, and there's a lot of religion in the world, so you do have to teach your kids, if you're not raising them religiously, you do have to teach them about religion, you know? I always tell my kids the same thing. I tell them that there are many religions in the world, and they're all equal, but the Christians are the main one. That's what I tell them. The Christians won. They're the winners, so act accordingly. Congratulate Christians when you meet them, because they won the world. And it's true. It's true. We love to tell ourselves, like, every religion is exactly... No, they're not. The Christians won everything a long time ago. If you don't believe me, let me ask you a question. What year is it? I mean, come on.
My daughter's been asking me. She goes, Daddy, ask ChatGPT, where did people come from? She doesn't even know how to like ask the question. Who was the first mommy? She asked questions like that. Yeah, Johnny Rotten, I was thinking the same thing too. Jews won. Christianity won. Islam won. Well, where did that come from? Jews won. They're both spin-off, offshoots, Messianic, apocalyptic, Torah, Judaism. Buddhism wins. Yeah, I'm going to convert to Buddhism.
What year is it according to the entire human race?
Yeah, I like that. North Star. What month is it? What day is it?
Why? What year is it? Anybody, sir, just yell out the year. Thank you. 2016. No, it's 20. That's right. It's 2017. What is that? That's a number. It's not just any number. It must be a very important number because we're counting to it in unison as a species. For thousands of years, we've been going 1, 2, 3. Come on, everybody. 4. And now, come on, Africa. 5, 6.
They only changed the
What
date
is this
like
number?
500 years
We're
ago.
counting the days since what? Since there was ever people, or since the sun did a something? Not at all. It's been 2017 years since what? Anybody, yell it out. Since, yes, Christ!
Jesus
Christ! That's right. It's been 2017 years since Christ Jesus. We are counting the days since Jesus together. Which makes sense if you're Christian, but what the fuck are the rest of us doing? Jesus was here. Jesus was here. Jesus.
I write about this in the first chapter of my book. The influence that Christianity has had on the world. Like, our date is literally based off the birth of a guy that was never born. That's what I write in the book. Our calendar is based upon the birth of a man who never existed. The Jewish Messiah, the King of the Jews, meant to rule the nations.
Was here. Everybody, scientists, historians, Jesus. Jesus. Jesus plus 2. Jesus plus 3. Jesus plus 4. Jesus plus 2017 years, 4 months, and 3 days is when your license expires. How is that not a win for the Christians? How is that not a complete win? That's not a Monday off in October. That's there was no time before Jesus. And the whole world's like, okay, sure. And then somebody was like, what about the years before him? There were billions, I mean, infinity. Those go backwards. You want us to measure most of history backwards? To accommodate one religion? Uh-huh. All right, we'll do it. It's fine. We'll do it. The whole world. You ever watch New Year's Eve around the world? They always show you like how every country celebrates. It's kind of cool. The first, there's one little island. It's the first place that's actually the place that it's the year. It's a little island in the Pacific. I forget what it's called, but the people, they do a little ceremony for New Year's Eve every year. And they just wear grass. Because they don't even have sticks yet. They're in the grass age. They have no clocks, but they do a dance.
All right.
2017.
Heard enough of that. Check out the clown show going on at one of Jake Lang's protests. I don't even know where this is at, but look at these.
Ready?
Attention seekers.
Ready? Yeah. Jake Lang is a Jew! This entire thing is a psyop to get whites and their racism geared towards Muslims for more infinite Jewish wars in the Middle East. We're the real Nazis! And we're not buying it! Kill that off Hitler!
Dude, do we have psyops on top of? Oh, nice, bro. Nice cross shirt, dude. Super based. Hitler would love this, dude. What is wrong with these people? Psyops on top of psyops. They're like, Jake Lang's a Jew. Hail Christ. Hail Yahweh.
God. Brother. Fight power. Yeah. Fuck yeah, brother. Fuck these kites. Hail Hamas. Hail Hezbollah.
Some short little brown dude. Dude, they got a big old sign that says Jake Lang is a Jew. This looks like Stryker.
Ready? Yeah. Jake Lang is a Jew. This is.
Where's this at?
That's not us.
Great optics, yeah.
The fuck I want. Yeah.
Another guy with a Jesus is Lord shirt. Dude. The Goyim are so cooked. Jeez. Dearborn, Michigan? Okay, so it's like an anti-Muslim thing that he's got going on.
Jake Lang is a Jew! Jake Lang is a Jew! Jake Lang is a Jew! This fucking faggot. This is a fucking psyop. Here comes the Spider-Man. What the fuck is this? Jake Lang is a Jew!
Dude, other countries must look at America and just like think, no wonder they hate America. Look at this shit.
Fucking filthy kid! White fucking power! White power! White power! Hijack the event, baby! Fucking filthy kid! What the fuck I want! Yeah!
Let's hear the latest from Mizrahi that Amalek clipped up. And I'm going to save all of this crazy women stuff for another stream. They're going full Andrea Yates. We'll save that. I've got way too many tabs. I got to go. I got a doctor's appointment. And I don't know. I thought Basil was supposed to be here at 1:30, 3:30, was that 4:30 Eastern, and he's not responding, but whatever.
No matter what you're gonna do, people will complain. Remember this. I made this debate with these clowns. Every fool should have understand that the purpose of the debate was to get thousands of lost Jews who listen to these clowns on social media and they never heard a word of Torah in their life.
Hey, Bike Kerr, you've been spurging about George Zinn in my replies for how many days now? Do you think that I've never addressed him before?
$5, Adam, I'm catching word from the Zoomits that the beard needs to go for them to elevate you in the algo.
Well, it's pretty trimmed up right now. I'm never getting rid of the beard, dude. The beard, it's beard life, all right? Vikings don't shave their beard. I'll lose my superpowers. Biker, who is George Zinn? Oh, you got me there. George Zinn, who do you think George Zinn was? A Mossad agent? He was there to distract so he could get away, even though they got him on camera and he's in jail right now. Biker, when there's an event, first of all, I'm not even talking about the Charlie Kirk stuff right now. And you're just obsessed about it. Go watch Candace and Stu Peters, you moron. You don't belong here. Hasbara. He says it. You're calling me Hasbara? He's some mentally ill dude that goes to political events in Utah. That's who that George Zinn guy was.
Thanks for the show. Maybe we'll see you tonight.
Yeah, maybe tonight we'll do a night stream. Maybe. I'm going to book the book club, schedule the book club for tomorrow. We're like almost on the last chapter. Yeah, Biker. George Zinn was some schizo dude that goes to political events. Sorry, but when some crazy things happen, there's a crowd of 1,000 people, there's going to be one psycho that starts going crazy. All right? What's your theory, dude? Explain to me. Oh, he's saying George Zinn is Hasbara. Dude, it doesn't even make sense. Makes no sense. They arrested the dude anyway. What good did he do? Oh, he helped the patsy get away, but the patsy didn't even do it. Like, what's your theory? Who is George Zinn? You tell us. He's Baal. He's a shape-shifting lizard. What do you think? That's your proof? It's an Israeli op that Israel killed Charlie? Is some dude in the crowd said, I did it? That's your proof? That's the best you got?
And now they're going to see how the rabbi crushed these fools. They have nothing to say. And will say, you know what? I want to hear what else he has to say. Just like it happened with the debate with the Christian professor 15 years ago. Thousands of Jews became religious.
Dude, he's like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. My debate with Christian 15 years ago. My famous debate from 15 years ago. He debated one Christian 15 years ago and talks about it in every single yeshiva class since then. That's crazy. Biker says, AES, exploding mic. You are hilarious. Coping hard. Dude. You're hilarious. There's no coping. If you really think it's an exploding mic, then you should go watch Stu Peters. That's where you belong. You don't belong here. Something not right with your head.
Goyims converted and became Noachites just from that debate alone. Many thousands. What do I care? Any platform that have millions of people, the idea is to get them to start listening to lectures every day. That's the whole point.
I think Jake Shields, Stu Peters is a little bit more your speed, Biker. If you're convinced that it was a road mic that exploded, you should either go see a therapist to get some medication or just smoke some weed and go watch Stu Peters. That's where you belong. I'm not even going to ban you. You can be here. Why aren't you interested in the details? Dude, you don't think I've covered the exploding mic nonsense? You don't think I've covered that before? Oh, dude. I'm not going through it all again. You could, hey, Biker, just post 100 more times about George Zinn and the road mic. I'm sure you'll convince somebody. Not. Psych. smoking weed and watching Stu Peters is what got him into this mess. Yeah. Dude, one-shotted by the road mic. Shot by an exploding mic in the head.
I also...
Yo, Mizrahi has something for you, biker. He wants to say something.
I always wonder how dumb this goyim sometimes can be.
Yo, biker, you better slow your roll. He says, bring on Need More Adderall. That's funny. Yeah, I'm going to bring on Seethe Through It All and Need More Adderall. Hey, careful, biker. I'm going to send one of these over to your house, and we'll see what happens. My Made in Israel road mic is going to be delivered to your mailbox. We'll see how much you like that.
So had another, it wasn't a debate, it was more like an interview with Adam King. He debated all the Nazis. He knows how to talk, this guy, to all these anti-Semites.
Oh, dude, shout out Adam King. Dude, he's showing Adam King some love. Dude, Adam King. I think Adam King and Mizrahi might be like Moshiach ben Joseph and David. The two top J's. We got to send this to Adam. Stat. I thought he was talking about me for a second. Come on, dude. You only mentioned me one show. I'm already working on the new edit. You guys want to see it? I'll pull it up right now. I don't have time. I'll just finish it and we'll start a show with it another day.
That's the whole point. I also had another, it wasn't a debate, it was more like an interview with Adam King. He debated all the Nazis. He knows how to talk, this guy, to all these anti-Semites. It's on my website, we'll put it on. He asked a lot of good questions. It was a very good talk. Any platform that can get Jews and non-Jews that have potential to be righteous, we must go in and get them there. Why?
Dude, imagine if Mizrahi starts mixing me and Adam King up just like everybody else. That would suck so bad. Just like Stu Peters and everybody mixes me up with Adam King, he's mixing me and Adam King
Because
up.
they will never come on their
Hella
own to
Jew
listen
clout.
to Torah. Just people who never heard of religion, and from day one they hate religion and don't want to hear about it.
They never
But
heard
if
of
it
religion.
happened to be that their Muslim hero is debating a rabbi, that's what will wake them up. Then they get curious. They want to watch other things. You don't understand. I got hundreds of emails from Muslims from all over the world. One after the other. My most common name on my email.
If you're dumb enough to fall for Islam, you're dumb enough to fall for Mizrahi and be a Noahide. Checks out. I believe it.
List in the last week or so, Mahmoud, Muhammad, Mustafa, Abdul.
Yeah, I wonder what Mizrahi thinks about Adam King smoking weed with the Goyim. Or he's shitting on his red heifer also. Adam King, he's good Jew, but he has bad red heifer, goy red heifer, not kosher.
I became the hero of all these Muslims. Who would believe? Half of them wants to kill me. The other one wants to come and kiss me. Brother, this, Allah will be with you. According to them, even Muhammad is blessing me for proving that he's not the real prophet. Anyway, the idea, Rabotai, is to try to get to the lost people. One of the ways to get to them is to go to where they are. Where they are. 5 million in this clown, 10 million with that clown, 1 million here, 5 there, 10 there. That's how you get it. Slowly, it spreads all over the world, hopefully. Or like they say, inshallah.
Dude, I think Mizrahi
one guy has a dream to take me to...
Dude, I think he might have Messiah complex. He's like, I'm reaching all the Goyim. I'm converting all the Goyim to Noahides. I should ask him if he thinks he's the Moshiach if I talk to him again.
Speak in a big mask. I don't know if he's naive. Someone that was next to me when I got that email, be careful, it's a trap. What do you think? I'm going to go to speak in a mask? Be careful, don't be fooled by that.
Dude, Mizrahi has such aura.
What's mutual between the mask and Hotel California?
Generational run.
You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. If I go in, there's no coming out. Anyway,
California?
So enough with the jokes. Let's move on.
How does the line go in Hotel California? You can check in, but you never leave.
No matter what you're gonna do, people will.
All right, guys, that is all we have for today. It's a comedy show at his shul, yeah. Dude, GoFundMe. I need to go to New York and go visit Mizrahi's yeshiva. I'll go do a presentation on the Jesus deception at Mizrahi's yeshiva. That's how you know you made it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for the donos. I will be back maybe tonight, if not tomorrow. I'll have to make up the stream with Basilian thoughts. He must have got caught up or something. And book club will be tomorrow night. I got Chad Champion on Friday. Hope you guys have a nice night. I will see you guys again very soon. Take care.